This is cotton from Orissa.
Beautiful.
Like,
that
we are
cold
like.
part. Yeah, I love it.
Hi, I'm Falguni and we are here at Panache Studio and we have with us the maestro Tarun Tahiliani himself in Ahmedabad today. Welcome Tarun to
Thank you,
Ahmedabad. How are you
Falguni.
feeling in Ahmedabad?
Oh, it's lovely to be here. I have a big Gujarat connection because both my parents were brought up, one in my mother in Ahmedabad and my father in Baroda. So, Vadodara, yeah. So they spoke Gujarati, we ate Gujarati food a lot, and we came and went a great deal. And I always say Ahmedabad was the place where I understood what chic India was, because I'd come to visit somebody at the retreat,
Yeah.
and at this older Mr. Sarabhai's house.
Yeah.
I saw this cement house with peacocks wandering in and out and Gujarati style and everything. It was so beautifully the way it melded the two worlds. Because Bombay had become very westernized and it was fake.
Correct. It has maintained its character.
Yeah, and it was exquisite what I saw. And from that day, my head began to work in a different way. So, they say the penny dropped. It happened right here in Ahmedabad.
Lovely. So tell me, being a business graduate from Wharton and a design graduate from FIT, where does your heart lie?
Purely in design. I could have run a much better business, and I think must be the only person who graduated from Wharton
Yeah.
who does not read a balance sheet because I couldn't bear the ideas.
So I was like really amazed when I was researching all of it and I was like, my God, Wharton you're talking and
Well,
then...
but at that time, I think I was making my father happy. I wasn't really interested.
No, but I thought the bold decision of starting the first multi-designer studio in the country would have come from some business sensibility.
Well, we thought it was a good opportunity, but we both loved the idea, my wife and me.
Sure.
It really was her idea because she said, for a long time we saw beautiful things made in India
Yeah.
that were only available abroad. And we're like, after 40 years after independence, we're still giving our best product to the white man and we're selling export rejects.
Right.
And remember, now everybody sells in India. Back then,
Absolutely.
they understood that we are a very powerful market, that who will celebrate
Yes.
Indian workmanship if there's more than us Indians.
Absolutely.
But back then, it was different. So it started off with something amazing and became a big wave in India, and it's been great to see.
So we see a lot of Bollywood influence in fashion, I mean, so to say, there's a lot of
I don't think
Bollywoodization.
it's in fashion. There's a lot of more than Bollywood influence. Bollywood is used to promote fashion.
Right.
But, and I see the value of it because, if someone has like 11 million followers on Instagram, you get it.
Yeah.
And they're very beautiful women. But it's an entirety because they're all styled and they're losing their own style.
Individuality,
They
I
don't have,
believe.
most of them don't, because they're not dressing themselves. So I'm finding that to be a problem.
Sure, so
That's
there's a very
creating
beautiful
confusion.
parallel movement that is coming out, like a lot of real women, real heroes,
Yeah.
to celebrate
Because
the
how much can you see the same 6 women on the ramp? In the
Precisely.
photo. Vogue uses the same woman like twice in 7 months.
Sure.
It's a little, fatigue sets in.
Absolutely, absolutely. So which brings me to the other question which we spoke about the real women. How about body inclusivity? Where is it reaching? Because we see token communication, this tokenism used in fashion
The truth of the
communication.
matter is, and I've said this for years,
Yeah.
let's say if you had a large, voluptuous, beautiful Indian woman, there are many. First of all,
I
I've
think
said,
that's a majority.
in the world I live in, everyone's pretty. I'm the fattest person, but anyway, I said this for years that unfortunately, a lot of our magazines have made beautiful Indian women feel inadequate because they use such a Western body.
Sure.
Now we're also accused of it when we do shows.
Yeah.
The problem is when I have to do a show. We're shooting on the ramp, so you need an elongation.
Right.
And secondly, we are also shooting something that, the models come the day before, so you use the standard.
Correct,
thing.
standard body size.
Now, I'd love to use you in a shoot,
Right.
but I need to measure you and make something, and we
Correct.
don't work in that advance.
Correct.
For years in my shoots, and I think I should put that out just to make the point. I've used women from the age of 70 to very large, voluptuous women, and we always ended each shoot with 1 or 2 big group shots with everybody in color size. And those are often the most beautiful pictures. But it's just that logistically, to work at the last minute, you need to work with the standard size, and the less curve there is, the easier it is to fit a standard thing. I don't think there's two things that have been a particular favorite for saying. So one is I said that in India, some of the most beautiful women don't even know what a designer is. I said this 20 years back, and they don't need to know.
Yeah.
They wear gold, they wear handloom,
Yeah.
they wear silver, they wear fresh flowers.
Yeah, and they're just done with it.
And they're done with it, and they wear it effortlessly and authentically every day. It's still beautiful.
Yeah.
And the second thing is what I was starting to say was that you took somebody voluptuous, big, you can put on the best cut suit by Mr. Armani, what do you do? But she wraps herself in a piece of textile, whether khadi or silk or whatever. It's so sensuous, even if the stomach doesn't, there's something sensuous, but then that comes with the whole Indian package, the lead, this, that femininity, the little noise of the kara, it's beautiful.
Sure.
Doesn't make you old fashioned, it is Indian style,
Yeah.
So there's no problem with that. We are dressing a very skinny little subsect of very high fashion, and these are women who wear Dolce & Gabbana dresses and Chanel, and therefore when they want Indian, they want this. I'm actually a little bored of people being very Western and then next day dressing up like Gunga costumes of Royal India. I don't think,
It's making sense.
it doesn't make any sense. I think whatever you are, you can be Western, you can be. But you have to have your own style.
Absolutely.
And that style should ideally run through no matter what you wear, because it's your point of view. Like I like very simple monochromatic things, so even at my children's wedding, I will wear that.
Yes.
I will not change my style.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But having said that, we're a society in a lot of transition. We've gone from being very Indian into being more contemporary, into being Western, but having weddings that are, that
There's too much of
confusion.
overlap that's happening.
Yeah,
Probably
and-
people are still trying to figure out their own identity, I believe.
And I think the youngest generation now in their 20s and all is getting much more. Like they're Western, but they want to wear much cooler, even bridals. They don't want to be overdone. They want to dance all night. Like, no, I'm hearing brides. I'll show you my phone. They're like, we don't care about jewelry. We just want to wear beautiful things and go have fun.
Right,
And we don't want to be what we're not. I'm hearing that a lot now.
Sure.
I don't want to be in the outfit with my head covered.
Right.
If you want to, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you don't, that's fine too.
Precisely.
And I'm hearing a lot more of that.
Which is fantastic. So what makes your festive line this time, like 2019, 2020? What's it all about? I see a lot of bling happening, a lot of sequins and a lot of shimmer and purples and pastels.
This is actually, you see, you're not going to wear this in this light.
Right.
These don't be worn in this light.
Of course.
I mean, if you look at the quality of this embroidery,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like museum quality. The jardis, the thing, the tiny French knots, the shading to make it look like Gain does.
Yeah.
So we actually have brought a whole this thing. My new favorite is all of that.
Yeah.
The kashida that's very low on bling. It uses very fine colors and it's weight. I'm moving a lot towards weightlessness, towards a much more subtle color palette. These are a few, we always have 3-4 collections being shown.
Right.
And, let's put it this way, there are different strokes for different folks.
So I feel there's always two camps that India has finally emerged with. Somebody who likes like a lot of understated and lightweight and pastels and all of it, and then
I
there's
think
one
you could-
maximal camp which is like
Yeah, but what I'm going for something in between. So these are understated, but they're also bright and they're lightweight. They're all
Right.
Kushida collection. Sorry, one piece just went off a big piece, so we don't have it, but I can show you images,
Sure thing. And we go to the classic question which everybody is talking about in the industry since last 2-3 years, which is plagiarism.
It's a huge problem.
huge problem. So what's your take on it? Like, we spoke to a lot of textile people, we spoke to a lot of historians, art historians, cultural property lawyers, and everybody has a very different take on it. What's your take on plagiarism?
Well, it's very simple. You see, the problem with plagiarism is that you can't. Firstly, there are a lot of things in India that belong to a cultural context. So
Sure.
I can't say this paisley is mine or that.
Correct.
What I can do is make a drawing and send it into, the area that basically where they document these and they give you copyrights.
Sure.
But if I change, if I take this and I change these two flowers, it doesn't count as copyright.
Right.
So I think more than anything, I've had to sue a designer for identical clothes of mine which was selling in Dubai with her label. I took her to court.
Right.
It took 7 years. The printer died. This one died. We were still stuck in court. It doesn't really work because you don't have a legal system that supports.
Sure.
I think the issue of plagiarism and most fashion is evolution, and people are different times influenced by different things. Let's say if I open a book and look at Byzantium and say I take that as an influence,
yeah.
they're not alive, but in a way, is that
So it's inspired. There's a thin line between inspiration and...
So inspired is different,
Yeah.
or it sets your head off in a thing.
Sure.
And absolute plagiarism, which is trying to make it look like something else and pass it off as your
Sure.
It's really very harmful because
Yeah.
it's not that when I lose a sale because someone's bought a copy,
Of course.
but if someone wears a bad copy and it doesn't fit and it looks tacky and someone else thinks that's from me, that hurts me
Brand
much more.
reputation hits,
Yeah,
kind of.
so that's the biggest danger. And the second thing I want to say with that is that finally, whether people plagiarize or not really depend on the values of a society.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, our values are at an all-time low. We plagiarize music, we plagiarize singing. I don't know how many Bollywood songs are
We
copied
call
from
it
all
in
over.
the name of Jugaad, right? Like that's
No,
a
but Jugaad is different. Jugaad
Yeah?
is just making ends meet. When we will take and help ourselves to anything and knock it off. I drove yesterday from the airport to the other side of Baroda. I didn't see a single individual unique or nice building. They all
Right.
look like they're copied from
Yes.
Bangkok, this, that, everything.
Yes.
Ugly glassware, irrelevant things.
Yeah.
So that's who we wake up, and we have no value for originality. This is who we are as a society. Everyone, the richest people come and say, copy this. It's a value
very true.
system.
That's very true.
It's a very few who really
Value the originality.
or say, listen, okay, that's someone else's work, don't copy. Give me my version.
Give me my
do
original
my thing,
one. Yeah.
I always, I work with a lot of people, and we also work with, looking at things. You said that you never copy. You
Right.
can look at things, you can be influenced, but you do your own thing.
Absolutely. Do you think there should be some bodies? Because I feel veterans like you in the industry who are leading it from the front, there are about 8, 10, 15 of you who could kind of come together and form certain policies around it. Wouldn't that
But
help?
how would it be enforced if, in fact, I had a odd meeting with my head of my factory manager, and he's run late with a lot of production.
Yeah.
And he said, listen, you all took the samples for the show, you took the samples for the shoot, I can't make them. And I said, the whole bloody world makes them without seeing them, and you have them for a month, and you can't make them.
Yeah.
You can't make it. I can Xerox this, you color and scan it. You can't make it. So it's absurd. All I'm trying to say is that these people, I think that it would have been useful, and that should have been the job of the FTC, the Fashion Design Council of India. But unfortunately, it's too divisive. No one really is together, and they don't sit. Half the time they're all fighting amongst themselves.
No,
We
because
don't
I
know how
always
to-
wonder, because there's one camp which is FDCI, and then there is this the other fashion week that goes on, and there are, because entry barrier is not there in design, right? So everybody and anybody
Exactly,
becoming
that's a very good point. There are
Yeah.
no barriers to entry.
Right.
And anyone in Delhi, every auntie had 5 tailors in her garage.
Absolutely.
I'm a designer, what are you doing? I'm making copies.
Absolutely. So how does one
And bad
deal with
quality,
this?
you can't deal with it. I think you have to build your brand, and you have to build quality into it. See, the typical little copier can't copy your fit. They can't copy that finesse. So
Sure.
people understand that, value that.
Sure. So let's end it with one last question. Tips for the brides this season, like the very cliched question that I'm asking you. But what is it, this thing that you would like to tell the brides for 2019?
I don't think bridal is about a trend. I think bridal is about to be yourself in your best possible way on the most important day of your life, is what girls say it is. You're not an actress. Don't try and be somebody else. Find out what suits you, what suits your personality. Be true to yourself, and always take a bit off, because don't overdo it. At the last minute, I see the designer's done a lovely girl, makeup artist comes and puts too much makeup. They don't know what the jewelry is. And very often, beautiful girls don't look like themselves. They're just caked.
Yeah.
Take some of it off. Be natural to your style. Look like yourself, because that is the most beautiful. It's about emotion.
That's so true. Thank you so much, Tarun.
My pleasure. You have a
Thank
very
you.
good question. My pleasure.